Loritor Stotska, Papers, Please. No, I haven't been playing that game, but welcome back to the Russian Film Dudes podcast. Episode, I don't know what we're on at this point. Landon has kids at his house, more than just two this time. That sounded really awkward. He's having a sleepover.
I am, so I'm going to be muting in and out as I scream at children. So,
Possibly with a bottle of something in his hand.
well, how else
don't
am I
make
going
it
to
sound
scream
so
at children?
So yes, between last week and now, I have gotten my old job back at Ye Old Muncher's Bakery, here in wonderful Lawrence, Kansas. So this podcast might not happen on a regular basis anymore. Just depending on what my Saturdays look like, because that's when we like to record for the sake of Joe's sanity, I guess.
My my sanity. What sanity?
I'd like to see that bachelor's working for you. It's working in a donut shop.
Well, look at it this way: I could always have a degree in gender studies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's...
what would you do with
Or
that?
criminal justice.
I mean, technically, Landon, you are... I mean, it's not actually called gender studies, but technically that's what you're doing with the master's in, like, biology, basically.
Well, it's actually a Master's of Science of Biomedical Science is what I'm working on.
So, basically gender studies before it was cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot more to it than...
Yeah,
Then
well,
I feel
such as learning that there's a device that measures your balls, apparently.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't gotten to the sexual organs yet. That's at the end of the semester. Yeah, right now we're still working on the abdominal cavity. So,
What a great name, the cavity. I mean, Jesus.
well, that's what it is. It's a cavity.
I think we had a few interesting things to talk about, but before we do, I just want to mention how, since, I have gotten my old job back, I am very much feeling like Squidward from SpongeBob. But let me just say that Squidward has the easiest fucking job in the world as a cashier, because he only is a cashier. He doesn't do fuck all else, and he doesn't get fired for not doing anything else. So, yeah.
Really? Really? That's all he does?
I'm pretty sure, he doesn't serve customers, really.
I
He
mean,
just takes their order.
It's true, and he
But-
doesn't even do it with like a friendly attitude. He's just like, is that all?
Yeah, that...
Yeah,
man, we had a
but
rush
if-
today, and I literally just had to, like, go full Squidward and just be like, what do you want?
probably exactly how you said it too.
Yeah.
Well, at least now I know where to annoy you.
Basically, yes. And please bring in children who like to scream and make a mess as well. That will really make my day.
Oh, I got those. I can do that.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like all of your sprinkled donuts.
Yeah, well, take your sprinkly ass out of here.
Do you have pastry that's in the shape of a stapler?
If you do, that would be great.
I'd really like a stapler.
Would you like it in
You
a
have a
jello
long
mold?
jaw shaped like a dick.
You know, I
French
wouldn't be
fries are
surprised
fire.
if there's a California bakery that... I'm not gonna Google that right now. I'm just not.
No, I know
Don't-
because there was one time where my cousins brought a cookie cutter shaped like a dick.
Oh my god.
I think on
Um,
Death to Smoochie they called that a rocket ship.
Oh, huh. Well, that's the strangest rocket ship I've ever seen.
Have you seen Death to Smoochie?
Mhm.
wait, what?
I don't
Death to Smoochie.
What the hell is that?
It has Edward Norton and Robin Williams, and it's about like a kid's TV show host and like the melodrama and everything that goes into being like
Oh my god,
a
what
kid's
the
TV.
fuck am I looking at?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's absolutely
Oh,
wonderful.
wait. This is exactly what they were making fun of then with oh, what's that
Barney?
Netflix show? No, not Barney. Shit, Happy.
Holy shit. You're
This has to
right.
be what they made fun of with Happy.
That that is giving me that kind of vibe, yeah.
Especially since there definitely was the weird.
Well, look at the outfit, yeah.
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 Okay,
So,
I'm
so
seeing
anyways,
the rocket ship.
yeah, the synopsis is that Rainbow Randolph is like on the inside training. Rainbow Randolph is played by Robin Williams, and he's kind of a shady guy who's like, oh, for a certain amount of payment from parents, I'm gonna let your kids get like front and center in front of the camera type of a guy. And they end up firing him, and they're looking for a replacement, and it's Edward Norton's character, which
Wait.
is Smoochie the Rhino.
Directed
And
by Danny DeVito?
yeah,
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I can
yeah,
see
Danny
that.
DeVito's in there too. He
Oh,
he acts, and yeah, it's a
okay.
fun
Oh
movie.
god, John Stewart's in it.
Yeah,
This looks. Yeah, no, this. Jesus,
but it,
Vincent Schiavelli, who played Buggy Ding something. Anyway, this
yeah, Buggy
dude
Bumpers.
looks like he just crawled out of a grave with
Yeah, he
his
has a heroin addiction.
Which guy?
Vincent Schiavelli.
Yeah,
Let's
Vincent
see.
Schiavelli. He plays Buggy, who has a
Oh
heroin addiction.
yeah. Yeah, he's always looked like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his eyes are really sunken in.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a skeleton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he was
god.
the Get Off My Train Ghost and in Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore and Whoopi Goldberg.
This guy further down on the list, Fred Sciala, Scala. Anyway, he looks exactly like the guy who created Valve, um, Gabe Newell, I think. So if they ever need to make a movie, if he's still around,
Which guy?
Fred Sciala,
Oh,
Sciala.
okay, yes.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just looking at the list. Tracy Walters, holy shit.
Landon, I think I've almost just found your doppelganger, Dylan Roberts.
Dylan Roberts.
Just
Who the hell
about.
is Dylan Roberts?
He's at the bottom of the Google Cast list for Death to Smoochie.
Oh, gee, thanks. Yeah, I'm
He
looking at
plays
it.
a stagehand. Okay, wow.
He looks like a goofy looking.
Yeah.
Oh, used to be on SNL. His
Oh,
brother was in Curly Sue.
uh,
Oh, John Belushi.
yeah, I was just,
John Belushi.
yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a goofy looking John Belushi.
I mean, isn't John Belushi a
John
goofy
Belushi
looking
without the
John
charm.
Belushi?
He's a zit. Get it?
Oh god, and the fact that we sell cream puffs at Munchers, I never put two and two together.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Ugh. Oh, an update on I think I mentioned this Path of the Assassin books that I'm still reading. I'm on book number 8. Yeah. Oh boy. The weird hand drawn porn that is in those books that just really pops up out of nowhere sometimes.
Well, like the one you sent me,
Wait,
that was kind of weird.
they
Yes.
learned you to read in the film and media studies?
Wait, what?
They learned you to read in the film and media studies?
Yeah, just picture books though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're only that smart. Yeah.
But
Because when I was there, they didn't learn me to read nothing.
except giant ass textbooks that you only read like 3 chapters from before you go, yeah, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, that 40-page treatise that you only read like what, a paragraph of.
Are you talking about what the hell's his name? Walter Benjamin?
Yeah.
Jesus
Art
Christ.
in the
The
Age of
age,
Mechanical
yeah.
Reproduction.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The worst part is I had to read that in 2 different classes.
Same here.
Who was the sociologist that we had to keep reading? Oh, what's his name? The
For what?
the sociologist.
The sociologist.
The French guy.
What, one of our professors?
No, but there was a lot of references to Pierre Bourdieu. You remember? Do you ever remember having to read like Bourdieu?
Oh, whoops.
That sounds familiar.
Wow,
Yeah, Pierre Bourdieu.
I just launched my internet browser, which plays a little jingle every time.
We didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, you will when you watch back the episode. So,
Oh, I don't watch these.
oh, that's well. At least Joe keeps up with it.
Yeah, I'm actually more like Johnny Depp. I don't watch things that I've been in.
Yeah.
Pierre.
I mean, I need something to keep me some days.
Yeah, Pierre Bourdieu. He has like the theory
Oh
of happiness,
God, yeah, no, now I
and he
remember.
talks about cultural currency.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we're doing the research for you, dear listeners, so that you don't have to.
Yeah,
Just skip over this chapter. I don't remember a damn thing except how annoying it was.
yeah. We can go back to Death to Smoochie.
Yeah.
The rhino is a Nazi, by the way.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, at one point, Robin Williams is dancing. He's like, "The rhino is screwed. Oh, the rhino is screwed." And he looks down at a little kid in a baby carriage and goes, "The rhino is a Nazi."
Oh my god.
It's a great movie. I remember I used to have a copy of it when it was like really popular.
Why did we
And,
not watch this in trash cinema?
because it's hard to find, I think. Is it?
Apparently, and yet it's a Robin Williams film. So, oh, speaking
I
of
know.
which, kind of going back to when we had Pogo on here, and he was talking about the Robin Williams plays Spore video. I dug that up, and oh my god, it's actually just so hilarious. Um, you guys have to
Oh
watch it.
yeah.
It's so good. He makes this thing that as soon as he like launches it into the real world, its nose is like half the length of its entire body and it just flops down. He's like, "Oh, looks like someone's had too much to drink." And then he tries to like make it mate and it just crashes the game. He's just like, "Nope. Nope, even the game knows that the offspring would be too god awful to show." Oh my god. Oh yes, my Echo show has just reminded me that I need to finish watching The Expanse, and I've been giving Joe a wonderful update on how my voice has gone from however the hell you pronounce her name, Shore, Shore, Shore something, uh, Shore
Sure.
Agdashlu. I hope I'm not butchering that too much, but anyway, she plays the UN like general secretary or whatever the hell the position is in The Expanse. It's a sci-fi show on Amazon. Really good show, but her voice is not at all what you would ever expect to come out of a woman or really any person. It's just like, hello. And at one point, I had a bit of a cold, which I'm still getting over, but I sounded pretty close
Oh no!
to.
Oh no!
Yeah, I I sounded really close to her. Uh, um, other characters I've sounded like, mostly from Naruto because I've been watching that a lot. I'm on episode 300.
Binging. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it's getting there. Due to the lockdowns and stuff, I just figured I'd actually sit down and try and watch the entire thing. Yes, that means Boruto once I get done with Shippuden, but
Mm.
we won't totally nerd out. Well, although I did, and speaking of which, my dad actually beat me in shogi tonight after I had just taught him how to play the game. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah. If you want to watch Boru, go right ahead, but don't expect me to
How
say
many
anything decent.
how many episodes did you get into it, Joe, before you're just like, this is no?
Uh, Let me think. I mean, you're pretty much introduced in the last chapter of Naruto.
Oh god.
The last chapter of Naruto is basically setting up Boruto, which kind of pissed me off about the last chapter.
Uh, yay.
And I guess a little bit of the what was it? The first Boruto movie. So
Oh god, there's a movie already?
yeah,
Oh man. Well,
it was quite a bit ago, dude.
apparently Boruto is ongoing because they actually stopped due to COVID. So, let's see how far that goes.
Uh,
Let's see if the first like original god, what was it, like 9 seasons of Naruto were like over 200. Shippuden is exactly 500. So let's see if Boruto can top 800.
I don't care how much it tops. I hope it just ends up in a dumpster fire somewhere.
Is it seriously that bad?
I despise it. I really do. Cause it just feels so cheap and lame and Ugh! I
Oh
think
my
I
god.
just had a hernia.
Oh my
What'd
god,
you do?
what is that? Is that Robin Williams' character from Death to Smoochie?
Yeah, with one of his famous quotes. For our viewers, it says, "I'm kind of fucked up in general, so it's hard to gauge."
Uh,
Oh my god.
oh
Uh,
yeah. So
Great.
Landon, you had said that the kids had seen Weird Science and they liked it.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, my youngest, she was begging to watch it today, and I was like, "Nah, you know what? Maybe this evening." But they ended up watching Spirited Away. You
Oh
know, good
yeah,
old
always a
Hmm.
Studio
good one.
Ghibli. But yeah, I promised my youngest that tomorrow we'll watch Weird Science again. She kind of has a thing for Anthony Michael Hall.
Any relationship?
Nope, no relation. Plus, I mean, I was adopted, so biologically,
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't even
that's.
matter. But yeah,
I
as far
mean,
as I know, there's no relation.
Ah,
But yeah, they
because
absolutely enjoyed Weird Science. They took on to it a lot better than I thought they were going to, considering it wasn't a cartoon or animated or anything like that. But
and remind me how old your youngest one is.
5.
Holy shit!
yeah,
But of course, I mean, I remember when I was like 3 or 4 or 5, I absolutely loved watching Weird Science. But I mean, back then we didn't have the options that we have today as far as streaming, cartoon after cartoon after cartoon. We
yeah,
just had a stack of VHS and
Yeah,
three
that's true.
channels on the TV.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
You
Let's
want a
try and
cartoon
remember the.
Saturday morning.
let's just have a little uh trip down memory lane here, and try and remember the earliest show we can in terms of like our favorite cartoon we liked. The earliest one you can remember.
The earliest?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Gummy Bears is up there.
What the? Is that where you get that stupid gummy bear song thing?
No, actually, the Gummy Bears theme song is different. It's like Gummy Bears jumping here and there and everywhere.
What the fuck?
We are the Gummy
So the
Bears.
Gummy
We are the
Bears TV
Gummy
show?
Bears. Yeah, there was a Gummy Bears TV show.
Spelled with an I apparently.
Maybe.
Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears.
I couldn't spell back then. I don't know anything.
Oh, why does
Maybe
this
back
look
in the day
so
when
familiar?
Smurfs was a TV show too.
Wow, 1985.
Yeah.
The Gummy Bears of Gummy Glen are the last of a once great race of gummies. What is this first sentence? That doesn't tell me anything. That did not tell me a single bit of info.
I mean, the storyline is a lot like the Smurfs,
Ugh.
or
Oh,
or like the
okay.
Littles. Do you remember the Littles?
No.
Oh,
Sort of, yeah.
yeah, it was like the little people with the tails who lived in your like HVAC system.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Littles?
Yeah, they also had like the Care Bear TV show. And
Hmm.
I have like
Oh.
a DVD collection of like cartoons from the 80s.
Well, The Littles is on Amazon, so who knows? Maybe when I'm done with The Expanse and Naruto, I'll go binge some 80s cartoons.
I doubt you'll get very far into it. I mean, even as an adult who used to watch this as a kid, even I'm like, nah, I remember why I enjoyed that as a kid, but I absolutely hate it as an adult.
Alright, one quick sidetrack and then we'll go to Joe. If I were to get HBO Max, I would totally watch all of Chowder if that is on there. Because I know they have Cartoon Network, and I used to love Chowder. When
What is chowder?
Chowder is this really weird show that has really great animation, because the backgrounds are like animated onto clothing and like everything moves in a weird way, but it's really fun. All the characters are named after like food, so you've got Chowder, this purple raccoon bear thing. That's literally how they describe him 80% of the time, too. You've got Gazpacho, the woolly mammoth, who's like a fruit stall vendor. You've got
Okay.
Mung Dal, which is also a dish, who's Chowder's mentor. Truffles, who's this like wrinkly old hag fairy thing, who's Mung Dal's wife, I think. Oh, you have Schnitzel, who's voiced by the same guy who does Gantu in Lilo and Stitch, and all his lines consisted of Rada, 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 Rada. That was it.
So yeah, it looks like they have like 16 episodes of Chowder on HBO Max.
Only 16? Darn.
Yeah, but Nikki
Uh,
Jones, John DiMaggio, Dwight Schultz, Tara Strong. Well, maybe that's just the first season. Oh yeah, that's just season one. They
how
have
many?
three seasons on there.
Only three? Darn. That didn't last
Mhm.
very long.
No,
It was
and the third season only has 9 episodes.
it was a great show though, because then Flapjack came out around the same time. That show sucked. But anyway, Joe, what's the oldest cartoon you can remember?
Uh, I want to say it was it was probably Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
So do we need to play Boy and Bear again?
I love the Winnie the Pooh when he gets stuck in Rabbit's hole,
Hell yeah.
and Rabbit like draws a face on his butt.
Oh man, there were
Turns
so
Yeah.
many
into
like weird. There were so many like weird innuendos from Winnie the Pooh. That's like I don't think it was intended, but it
in
just
Europe.
happened.
I I guess I don't know. Anytime I look back on that, there's just a lot of emotional moments for me.
I don't really think I watched Winnie the
Because
Pooh
we had
all that
a
much.
VHS with, I think there were probably like 5 episodes or whatever, and then we had the Tigger movie, and I think we had Winnie the Pooh: The Search for Christopher Robin on tape, or maybe we had both.
Christopher
I don't know.
Robin.
It was pretty fucking emotional, dude. They were all emotional. I cannot look back without wanting to partially cry.
There was one point where I could do the Tigger laugh, but my voice is still messed up, so I'm not gonna try and do that right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
emotional, today we actually like went back in time and we watched Where the Red Fern Grows with our
Oh
kids.
Oh,
man.
Oh my God. I cried. Lizzie was crying. Matilda was bawling. It was so great.
I think I actually cried from reading the book too.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a super sad story, but it's wonderful to watch and it's wonderful to read. Oh my God. Penelope was like the only one who was like, "What the hell is happening? Why cry?" But she's at that age, I guess.
Right.
All right, so you ready for my oldest oldest cartoon memory?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you might as well Google this too. It's the Rubba Dubbers.
The
Yeah,
what?
I'm gonna have to Google this. Yeah.
The Rubba Rubba Dubbers. It's all one word.
Oh,
Rubbadu.
these fuckers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember these.
The theme song was so catchy too.
I actually had a DVD of one of them
Yeah, I think I do too.
because
I
it
was
was
just thinking
Tubbs
about
Pirate
this.
Treasure. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this today at work, and I was like, this is what we ought to talk about tonight. Is just let's see who's Whose earliest
2003?
cartoon?
Came out in 2003. That's when I graduated high school.
Oh my god, I feel so young and old at the same time. It's so
You
weird.
are the youngest out of this group.
I know, but it's like, wow, Landon just dated himself really hard there.
Yeah, I know. I'm like having that awkward moment, like if you would like walk out of your mom's bedroom. Ooh,
Oh my god.
hey
Uh,
friend.
but
Oh
yeah,
no.
it was basically just a bunch of like bathtub toy things that the animation was pretty good, I thought, for
Yeah.
back in the day. I need to go back and watch it and like actually just see how weird it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a
Uh,
look at it. It looks like it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh my god, it is. Yes, I just saw it. Oh dear, do I really want to watch all 5 seasons?
Let's just
let's
start
be
with
honest.
episode 1 and go from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish Naruto first, I think.
I'm like,
uh, so yeah, listeners, please comment on this video and tell us what your earliest cartoon is. I'm actually curious of the maybe one other person who still listens to this.
People listen to this?
Unless Joe just refreshes the page 10 times.
Okay.
yeah.
I believe you.
we got a average of about 10 listeners per video, I want to say. Maybe
Well,
7.
thank you, listeners. I'm flattered that we have any listeners.
Yeah. More
I
would be
mean,
nice.
I'm
I
not
hope
doing
it's
this.
more than
I'm
just
doing
me.
this for me.
Yeah. Uh, well, eventually, hopefully, we can monetize these and get some sort of, $100 a month or something would be the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think next time I have like an extended amount of free time, I'm gonna rewatch the Married with Children series.
Hmm.
That's
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but uh, I'm into season 2 of Schitt's Creek on Netflix,
how is
and
shit?
oh my god, it's funny as hell. It's so good. I think my dad's actually watching it right now. Um, oh my god, it's so outrageously funny, especially if you understand like upper income, which I'm lucky enough to. Um, but yeah, it's really makes you appreciate what you have. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a watch for sure because it's. I told my mom how great season 2 was, and she's spent all day watching it. Like she got up to go to dinner at 4:30. Otherwise, she's just been sat on the couch the whole day.
So your parents are in Lawrence too?
No, my mom's back in Wichita still, but my dad came up here earlier in the
Oh, they
week. So,
come bug you at Monsters.
yeah.
Is he your wingman?
No, God, no.
Which one's Maverick? Which one's Goose?
I wish I could get that reference, but unfortunately I don't.
Top Gun.
Yep, never seen it.
Ah,
Don't worry. It took me until recently just to watch it.
I wonder if Parker listens to these, and I think his head just exploded if he does.
that was another movie that I watched when I was like super young.
Yeah.
Man, my early childhood memories of movies were all Disney. The Aristocats, Lion King. Oh, what else did we have on VHS? Oh man, I watched the hell out of a Steve Irwin tape because that was like my dream job as a kid. Was like, I want to go work with Steve Irwin.
Oh, you had a Steve Irwin tape?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember my parents explaining to me that I couldn't watch Dumbo anymore because it was on
Yeah.
beta,
Oh my
and we switched to
god.
VHS.
You, sir, are ancient. I don't even know beta. I just know of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were the good old days where we didn't have to wear seat belts.
Yeah. It's actually kind of annoying to be around people like that because my dad just refuses to wear a seatbelt in the car, and so like the little alarms going off for like any time we're driving, even if it's like a
Well,
3 hour road trip, it's just ding,
well,
ding, ding.
it's just one of those things. It's like I'm perfectly, well, I don't know, perfectly used to, but I mean, like when we were moving cattle or driving around between places or whatever, we didn't wear our fucking seatbelts.
Yeah, but you're probably only going like 5 miles an hour too, and that's also like a
Well, also
written.
driving between places,
Oh,
which probably
well,
about 45
isn't it
miles,
like
we didn't
once you
have our
have
seatbelts
your
on.
farmer driver's license thing, like most people don't care.
Yeah, well,
But like
you see.
otherwise, if you're on the road, I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to understand that it is actually illegal to not wear a seatbelt.
It's true, it is illegal, but
I'm not gonna go and
Yeah.
like go to the police station and be like, yes, officer, my dad hasn't worn a seatbelt in like 30 years. Occasionally he does, so I guess it makes up for it. But I'm not gonna do that. But it's just like I just don't understand why people just choose not to.
Those people don't bother me as much as people who refuse to acknowledge stop signs.
Oh, those are the worst, especially when they run into you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
if you've ever lived in Chicago, you guys would hate it. They have what's called the Chicago rolling stop.
yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I really don't like Lizzie driving. Or when her parents are in town, I hate riding with her parents. They do the Chicago rolling stop. They don't really
Yeah.
stop. It's more like a slow down slash yield slash I'm not really stopping, but I'm going.
Right, yeah.
I don't
And
think
it's
I've
like
ever been in a
it's
car with
a
you
stop sign
yet,
first.
Landon.
Stop sign. Yeah, legally, what I always grew up, what I was taught as a kid, age of 9, is when you come to a stop sign, you have to wait 4 seconds.
Oh.
The actual legal stop is 4 seconds.
I mean, it's basically once you can feel that your car's momentum has stopped. That's basically what I was taught. So sometimes
I
I
would.
stop and go, but I never roll through stop. I've been called a grandmother driver by just about anyone who's been in the car with me. But
Grandmother driver? No, just well, unless it's a grandmother from hell.
I go the speed limit. I don't ever go under it.
But you are definitely one of those people who I'm afraid to see you on like your worst day because you're already like, get out of the fucking road, you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's like, take your time, asshole.
I do have a really bad case of road rage.
You do, and it's one of those terrible things where you're like, when you're driving, you're that person, but when you're the person in the crosswalk, like, I have the right of way, jackass.
Yeah. It's like hit me and watch what happens.
It's like, depending on what position you're in, your mood is just constant rage.
I feel like there should be some sort of psychoanalysis on me just based on
It has something to do with penises.
Oh my god.
But
Ugh.
yeah, I so yeah, steering it back to movies, but yeah, I remember uh I mean, yeah, I watched all the Disney films, but I do remember like when Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2 came out, saw that. And Halloween H2O. I mean, Lonesome Dove. Saw all those. And that was before I was like 10 for damn sure.
Yeah.
And Jurassic Park, because I always had to leave the room when a certain scene was going to happen in Jurassic Park.
Wait, which one? In the original?
Yeah, the original.
Which scene?
It's where that hunter is.
Oh,
He thinks
he's out
he's
there with
got
the
the Velociraptor cornered.
In the beginning?
No, no,
no.
no.
It's when the lady doctor's trying to get the power back on.
Yeah, it's right around that point because the hunter thinks he's got the Velociraptor cornered, but then
Well,
another
it's
one
not
comes
the
up
corner,
right by him, and he's like, "Smart girl."
and he's like clever gal because the other
Yeah,
one
that.
is like, coming and like T-bone him.
Oh yeah. The part that always gets me still, I think it's the third one, when the Velociraptor is hiding behind the like incubation tank thing.
Oh yeah,
That still gets me
that's another
every
one.
time, and I know it's gonna happen. And I'm still like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
That's what makes it enjoyable, though. I think because I'm still slowly trying to get into horror movies, but
Slowly.
that part of the third Jurassic Park movie, I love it. I actually love that part because the reaction it's meant to happen. So the fact that it still consistently makes me jump, I think makes it the perfect horror film that I've seen and can enjoy.
It's funny that you would call Jurassic Park a horror film.
It kind of is.
Uh,
It's
I'd
got
say it's
themes of
like more
horror.
along the lines of sci-fi,
Well,
but
sci-fi
yeah,
adventure and themes of horror.
yeah. I
Hmm.
guess there are themes of horror, but
I
I I,
mean, yeah.
I had never thought
I
Jurassic
mean,
Park had anything to do with horror.
Uh,
I
But I can,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. There you go. There's any upcoming film students. There's your fucking film 101 paper to write. Jurassic Park is a horror film. You'll get a fucking A on it. Thank us later.
yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know. I always felt like horror is kind of my bread and butter.
yeah.
I grew up in a very strong like horror genre era where it was like a big deal, like Scream. Uh,
Apparently, everyone but me is a horror fanatic.
well, I remember I was like in like first grade and I walked in on somebody watching like Jason Goes to Hell, and I mean that's just stuck with me. I mean, it doesn't give me nightmares, and it didn't even really give me nightmares back then. I'm just like, what is this? This is so bad.
Yeah.
Man, something that stuck with me in the movies. Honestly, I know that I was like, I've probably mentioned this several times, but I was shit scared of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Well, Tom the Tank Engine is kind of a creepy looking dude.
Not actually Thomas, the one with the big claw on his head, Diesel 10.
Yeah.
Well,
That one.
the characters from Thomas, they just have like these pedophile smiles on their.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad I didn't grow up with that, but
Yeah.
I
My
remember that
parents didn't
George
subject me to that
Carlin used to
crap.
narrate those.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't Ringo Starr do one season or something?
Oh,
Yeah, he may have.
I'm pretty sure I saw. Yeah, and he plays Sir Topham Hat or whatever.
jeez.
Yeah, Sir Topham Hat spelled with two T's.
Right. You better blame it on the drugs. Uh,
Ringo Starr, uh, Thomas, the Tank Engine. Let's see what comes up. Oh Jesus,
Well,
there's a whole Wikipedia fan page for
of course.
yeah.
it. Man, and what really threw me off was when I learned Ringo's real name is Richard Starkey. It reminds me back in the day when I played trombone in middle school and high school and absolutely hated it because there were a lot of people better than me and they were assholes, but that's beside the point.
Get to the point.
There was a Starkey music store near me, and I was always like, "Oh, that's an interesting name." But then when I found out it was Richard Starkey, I was like, "Ah, I wonder if that's named after him."
Mm, don't know.
Speaking
Oh
of
my,
real names, I learned today that Halsey's real name is Ashley, and she used to
who?
live on Halsey Street.
Wow. Well, while we're just randomly talking about
Uh,
people with real names, let's check in on that one piece of shit rapper,
oh
uh,
no, not
six
him.
nine.
No,
What's
don't
his?
check in on
What the
that.
hell is Daniel Hernandez?
Don't check in on him.
Oh my
No.
god, he has two kids. Uh,
You mean
Well, yeah,
biologically or in
that's
chains in his basement?
it just says children colon two, and he's 24 years old, born May 8th, 1996.
Uh,
Um,
I, I
yeah.
comment not on this subject.
How the hell did we find him again, Joe?
I really don't remember.
What
I
the
think it
hell were we
was
doing when we
I
found
was
this guy?
either reading the news or when or maybe it's just when because at oh right at the same time I was doing my research on Takeshi Kitano. So when you typed
Oh,
in Takeshi,
oh
it
god.
obviously came up with that too.
Ugh.
And it also came up because I was also taking Afro American Lit at the time, and we were talking obviously about, do you like uh, rap? And everybody agreed, not this guy. Definitely not this guy.
What the hell? Cardi B? Okay, I'm going into some weird shit, and I feel like if I say this, someone's gonna come after me.
shut up.
Probably.
Yeah. Yep, I'm not.
Do you want to end up like, Bigger or Tupac?
Did you say bigger?
I meant to say Biggie. I said Biggie, but I said Biggie or.
Oh, you said bigger or, but you combined it into bigger.
Point is, do you want to just happen to get a few bullets in your ass?
Bigger, please.
Well, anyway, just Google what did 6ix9ine snitch on, and that's interesting, actually.
Snitches get
Oh yeah, who
stitches.
did we have at
I don't know.
KU? Like only a couple of years ago. Was it one of the Lils? Uh, There's like 1,000 of them though.
Yeah.
Was it Lil Pump?
At KU.
That looks maybe I can't remember which one.
I don't
They all
know.
have
I don't remember
dreadlocks.
that.
uh,
The only time I wished I had gone to whatever musical artist they had gotten at KU was when they got Snoop Dogg.
my God, yeah.
Remember
Apparently that was an actual shit show too.
it was because that was after the whole
He hired actual porn
the
stars.
well, and it was even the fact that he was what? It was also like shooting out money or
Yeah,
whatever
money gun.
because we had gone through that whole oh shoot, what's the
Oh
word?
my God, you can actually find it on kusports.com, the full Snoop Dogg concert.
Yeah. It was one of those things where people were like, "Oh, how could he do this?" And it's
And then
like,
all of us
you
college students were
hired
like,
Snoop Dogg. What the
yeah.
fuck did you think was gonna happen?
That was funny.
What if you
Uh,
wanted somebody who was gonna have a family-friendly entertainment? You should have gotten Barney the fucking dinosaur,
he's
not
not family
Snoop Doggy
friendly either, though.
Dog.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's his money gun.
Yeah, it was a money gun. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's great.
because
But anyway, yeah, I
what?
saw a commercial with Snoop Dogg in it, and he was wearing his KU jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was something.
That was the best thing ever. And he shouldn't have had to apologize for anything, because,
Yeah.
come on. It's not like he was doing anything illegal. Come on, folks.
No, didn't he do something illegal? I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was smoking pot somewhere, but come on,
No,
that's...
beyond that, I'm pretty sure he did so. What the fuck? If you Google Snoop Dogg KU and scroll down a ways, there's him posing with a Klansman.
Okay, yeah, one sec.
I gotta look at this.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's apparently announcing a new KKK album. Why are we promoting this on our tiny little podcast?
Why
Okay,
not?
you looked this up. KU Snoop Dogg? That's what you said?
No, Snoop Dogg KU. Scroll down past all the like pole dancers and stuff, and this like
Why?
Pikachu meme.
I like the pole dancers.
Then there's I don't know what this is doing here. Just some woman in a cowboy hat or something.
Fine by me.
Scroll down past that even. And
Well, I'm look.
oh my God. What am I
Is it
looking
just
at?
on the general page or is it on images?
Yeah, here I'll just copy the link to the Discord.
Goodness.
Oh, Jesus. Ah, well, I guess I literally copied the link. That's 4 lines of random HTML code.
Okay.
What?
Anyway, just click on that mess.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg
When was
is
this released?
Hmm.
Snoop
What the
Dogg is
is
something,
this
that's for
sugar?
sure.
When was this written?
I love this surprise Pikachu meme. It's just KU hires Snoop Dogg. Snoop is Snoop Dogg. KU surprise Pikachu. Oh my God. Uh,
Uh, Oh yeah, speaking of the clan.
Oh God, what have we gotten ourselves into now?
No, it's nothing like that. Um, I finally got around to reading the actual Black Klansman
Oh
book,
yeah.
and I'm saying this with all love for the movie because let's face it, it should have gotten Best Picture.
Yeah. But at least
Uh,
Wilmot won something.
yeah, yeah, I'm not complaining about that, but anyway, the movie definitely did simplify things. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
from a writer's standpoint, I get it because, you try and make everything more personal and closer and everything, so it ramps up the tension and so forth.
Yeah.
But holy shit, this story was far more complicated and oh boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, Pardon the interruption, but I've just gone to the homepage of my uh internet browser, which is Opera GX, which is some Chinese based thing, I think. Anyway, I got it because it gives me free games every now and then. There's a Blair Witch video game in the works, and also Animal Farm, as in the Animal Farm.
Orwell.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Okay, for the second,
curious.
I don't know how to respond to that. As
I
to
would
the
play
Blair
the
Witch
ad.
game, I have a feeling I'm not going anywhere near that.
Well,
Because, I mean, as bland and everything as that movie looked, it was actually creepy.
oh my God, there's a trailer playing on the homepage, and wow, it's already giving me way too many. No, 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 no. Okay, that ended. Thank God. It
That's the
was,
Blair Witch one, or which one was it?
yeah, the Blair Witch. It was the ending bit of the movie where you find the guy in the corner, and it's like shaky cam, and
Yeah,
there's shit running around, and oh, that looks. Nope, I'm not gonna play this. Definitely not. Nope. Nope.
Stuart's gonna have bad dreams.
Oh, dude, I once tried to play a horror game, and it was all like hand drawn and stuff, and I still like actually screamed at parts. To this day I have not finished it actually either.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I always got a kick out of watching Corey Kenshin uh, playing scary video games because, yeah, they could be really fucking scary, but it was nice watching somebody else play them.
Yeah, because then you can laugh at their misery.
I mean, I was still jumping a lot
I
because,
think what we need to do is let Landon come over, give him as many lambic beers as he can handle, and we have him play the Blair Witch game and just see what happens.
I don't think you could afford to have me over,
I feel like
especially if you're giving me lambics.
I feel like we would. The best thing we could do is all three of us come over, get hammered,
Yeah.
and all sit around while one of us plays it, and
Oh no, because Landon playing it, since he can hold a lot, he'll just be there and be like, that's a good peach lambic. And then some spooky shit will pop up on the screen. Joe and I will just shit ourselves, and Landon's gonna be like, "What I miss?"
speak for yourself.
What happened?
I'm not easily scared, and I can hold my alcohol.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
too.
certainly hold it better than you.
Well, wine, no. But most everything else I'm good with.
Yeah.
Well, this
So,
went far off topic from a film podcast again.
It's fine.
well, we have tended to do that quite a bit.
Yeah.
But we always bring it back.
Yeah. Have either of you
Yeah.
guys heard of the XCOM game series?
No.
Oh, well, it's basically like Aliens Invade Earth, and it's like a turn-based strategy game that a lot of people love. Anyway, that would be a fun movie idea because it is a pretty linear story that goes on in the background of like the last couple of games. Um,
Right.
I've never played it, but yeah. So anywho, that wraps up whatever episode we're on.
At that time already?
Is it?
Apparently, yep.
Oh, I only had one beer.
Wow. In
I
all of
Well,
today?
no, I drank a lot earlier, so
Yes, you could be ready for the kids.
yeah.
I meant to have a margarita, but that didn't happen.
How many kids
It's
are
been that kind of
actually
day.
at your house, Landon? Like, how insane would you have gone without even just like one drink?
Well, let's be perfectly clear. This is a pandemic, and
Yes.
it's the neighbor's kid. So there's three kids. There's my two, and then the neighbor's kid is over. But their parents get tested normally, and everything is, on the up and up. So it's not like we're having some strange kid who may possibly spread the virus into this house and everything like that. But yeah,
Mmm.
every everything's good. Oh, and speaking of which, I was a part of the Moderna test, and I'm getting unblinded this week. And,
What the fuck?
yeah, I was in the study for the Moderna.
Oh,
Mm.
Uh,
great. Well, enjoy Bell's palsy then.
what?
Or wait, that's Pfizer that gives you Bell's palsy, isn't it?
Maybe. I mean, apparently they thought that it was safe enough to give out. Maybe there's some underlying factor that creates Bell's palsy with the Pfizer, but with the Moderna vaccine, I've been taking part in that study, and this week I'm getting unblinded, and if it
And
so
Discord just lost you.
what?
Discord just completely destroyed your audio.
Oh, okay. I'm getting the vaccine this week if I'm on the placebo.
Yay!
Yay.
Hopefully, there's not a giant ass list of side effects.
Yeah, there shouldn't be. I mean, from my understanding, there's like some stiffness, maybe some swelling
Hold up. There's some stiffness, but where?
in in the injection site. It's like a normal vaccine where you get a little bit of stiffness, soreness. Worst case scenario, from what I understand, is maybe there's a little bit of swelling in the armpit, but it goes away pretty quick.
Uh,
So. Yeah, I have heard of people having that happen, but yeah, it's nothing serious. It goes away, nothing terrible.
well, I've heard that the Johnson and Johnson one is apparently the one to get when it comes out.
Oh yeah, I
Top
haven't
tip
heard a lot
from.
about the Johnson and Johnson one.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was one in the works, but I guess it's gonna come out like mid-February. Top tip from a friend whose dad is working in the COVID ward, apparently. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look into that one. All
Please
right.
do, Dr. Hall.
I'm not a doctor.
Okay, Nurse Hall.
I'm not a nurse. I'm a former licensed massage therapist who now is just a Master of Science student.
Alright, well,
Well,
you're smarter than Joe and I, and it's fun to call people doctors, so
Yeah,
there
I
you
know,
go.
but I'm trying to keep that ethics thing going so that way, if a potential employer or somebody who's going to accept me into their medical school won't think that I'm like being, snooty by calling myself a doctor just yet. Trying to keep I'm trying to keep a good name.
But technically, you were a doctor when you were a massage therapist, right?
No, no, no. There's, yeah, I don't think a doctor of massage therapy exists.
Only in the Philippines, probably.
Well, technically, in like Europe, a massage therapist also overlaps with like chiropractic or
Yeah.
chiropractic. So I think that like a doctor of chiropractic medicine also incorporates massage therapy, and they're used interchangeably in possibly some parts of Europe. But here in the US, yeah, massage therapy is such well, in most states you can't even like bill through insurance, which is nuts. But that's one
Yeah.
of the things that I'm pushing to become a doctor, so that way I can, help people and then they can afford it.
Because not only is getting a massage nice, especially depending on where you go, because there's always that wonderful stigma, uh,
Yeah.
but also it does have a lot of like uh, health benefits that like open up parts of the body that just like don't get proper circulation.
Yeah, there's definitely that. And then depending on the education of the therapist, for instance, I went to European massage therapy school, and there we learned a lot about like clinical therapeutic massage. So for it kind of incorporates into like a physical therapy or occupational therapy type of modality.
Oh, so they
So
really have everything covered over there.
yeah, and of course that was out of Skokie, which moved. No, it was still in Skokie, and then of course in Illinois, you can bill massage therapy like that through
Oh wow.
insurance companies, but in Kansas you can't do that.
Kansas is so backwards that, fun fact, something I learned from John Oliver's Last Week Tonight a few years ago, was that apparently we were about $14 million, maybe billion, I can't remember. 14 something with a lot of zeros at the end